Hey, perfect spirit. I hope you're having a good day, taking good care of yourself, ready to create that miracle, that transformation in your life right here, right now. If you're new to my channel, welcome. They call me the Miracle Man because of my overcoming my health challenges. But I really healed by getting rid of this head trash, these mental stories that we have, creating stress, worry, the upset, the not good enough. We just need to get rid of all of that. So I saw something today that really thought would be a good video. It just prompted this question to me. Who's behind your eyes? Or who's behind your hand? Ultimately, who are we? Obviously, if you look at photos of yourself from a baby to 5 to 10 to 15 to where you are today, you have all these changing bodies. So you can't be the body. So if you're not the body, then who are you? There may not be an easy answer to this. You may intellectualize this, saying, oh, I'm spirit, I'm conscious, I'm soul, source, energy, whatever you wish to call it. You may intellectualize that. But do you have the direct experience of that? It's one thing to think it and to know it mentally, but to embodiment, that's really where the juice is. That's really where the essence is. Where regardless of the situation, there's really no worry, no stress, because at this deeper, deeper place where you live is not upset. So once you understand who you really are, you can really dive into the depths, then the emotional noise that creates stress and worry really doesn't disturb you. But it's part of the human experience. We'll all face situations, challenges that will upset most people. But the thing is, people that discover who they are, the essence, they're able to come quickly back into that so they're not, dragged all over the place by the mind. And we do this by just relaxing, by taking a breath, coming into this moment to say, I'm alive, all is possible. But who is alive? It's the energy, it's the consciousness within us. So realize you are sitting right now. You are listening. If the mind gets busy, we don't judge, we don't condemn it. We let the mind the mind does what the mind does. But it's up to you if you want to give it power or not over you. And those that are practice can see the mind, maybe take a breath or two or 10 or 20 breaths, whatever it is, and they're able to get themselves back into this moment, into their power center. So this is what awakening really is. That you know yourself as a true essence, not intellectualizing, but you can come back to who you are, truly who you are, the one behind the eyes, the hand, whatever you wish to call this. But most of us are completely identified. This is my flesh, this is my mind. And I lived that way for 37 years in lots of pain, lots of suffering, because I was completely identified that I am the body. The body is simply our tool to have this human experience. If you could just slow it down to mindfully walk, not walk to getting someplace per se, but walking, you're still going someplace, but you're enjoying the journey along the way. Look at what I see, look where my feet are going, or feel where my feet are going, and just being fully immersed in this moment, as opposed to the mind saying, I have to get here, and the whole time you're getting there, like an appointment, like a doctor's appointment is a great example. If you're focused going to a doctor's appointment, you haven't seen the doctor for a while, or you're sick or something, so you're walking to the doctor. You're not really aware of what's going on here. Your minds are already at the doctor's office, future guessing what's going to transpire at this appointment. But what happened if you just slow down, took a breath, and really was mindful? Because I know if you're like me when I was seeing the doctor, I'm sure my heart rate was elevated, my blood pressure was going up because of all the anxiety, what's going to unfold today. But what would happen if you just walk there, enjoying the walk, keep yourself nice, relaxed, walk into the office, nice, relaxed, not attached to any story, any of the outcomes, just there to have the human experience. What happens? That's a good question here. What would happen if you just were here to have the human experience and not attached to the outcome? How would life shift for you? Probably be a lot less stress, a lot less worry, anxiety. But the mind will still catch you on exam on at times. But when you notice the mind doing what the mind does, and you're giving it power, then you just take some breaths. You notice you're standing, you're sitting, you engage the senses that get back into this moment. So why do we make this so complex, so difficult, that we read all these books, we seek out all these teachers? I partially think it's because the mind's consumed with the idea that the answer lies outside of us, or someone out there is elevated on a higher platform for whatever reason, because they're still in the mental story. I'm no different than you. I'm just more practiced of getting back in touch with myself, the real me, that perfect spirit. That, yeah, I had all these health challenges, but I'm really essentially no different. We are the one perfect spirit. And I was in a state of forgetting who I was for decades. But it's all right. You can always start here, fresh, new in this moment. So we just keep relaxing. So what's coming to me, if you're still watching this, is that I'll be live on noon tomorrow, Eastern Time, on this channel. This is my Superhero Sunday, but I think I'm going to change most Superhero Sundays to, well, they all have a healing aspect to it, but I think the practice that I will do is a healing practice. Because once we tap into who we are, then the inner can match the outer. The perfect spirit can match the body, which will take away all the suffering, all the stories that we have about what the body's doing, what the mind is doing, what other people are doing, what the government's doing, all this stuff that doesn't serve us. All right, well, I'm going to head off for now. Take good care of yourself. Talk soon.